Bob of the BNS Awesome Podcast.
And I'm Scott of the BNS Awesome Podcast.
I thought we discussed this, but I guess we didn't.
Your noise volumes are out of control.
So we're back. We've checked out our settings on the Rodecaster. Our last one was a little unfortunately not good. The levels showed up fine, but you know.
We didn't listen to the actual stuff while we were recording it.
Well, that's because we didn't have a 3.5 to much bigger adapter.
So, and now we do, because I was nice enough to go and get, as Bob said, the shitty adapter.
It is.
But it works. That's all that matters.
I should have picked up there was a bunch there when I was in Electrotown, and I was like, these are kind of nice, but I think I should get nicer.
And I went and got the $10 one.
I think I could have got better ones, but that's...
That's okay.
Let's not talk, because those ones are, the $10 one came from China. They double the price against
That's
the
right.
others.
Hey, it's still from the same people.
Yeah, but
so we're recording on the Rodecaster Pro now.
We are?
I'm still looking at your crotch.
Right. No, we've got it on the generic dynamic settings for now.
And that seems to be, it sounds way better.
Well, it wasn't picking up any of the smaller sounds around us, which would make it easier for, let's say there were screaming children somewhere around the house.
Yeah, but I've been editing screaming children out of the podcast for how long now? A couple years?
Yeah, I
year
guess
and a bit. So
we've been doing this for a bit now, I guess.
I can edit out screaming children.
So, Scott, what have you been up to the last little bit since we've done a podcast? Because we did a podcast before I left, and then I left, and now I'm back.
Well, the podcast, what was the last? Talking Shop was our last podcast.
Well, technically we did the one, but it's terrible because we were using custom settings.
Yeah, we could not. I tried salvaging one, but it didn't happen. I got 15 minutes into editing, and I was like, I can't.
I also have to go back and do some encoding to make files smaller because those files are a little too big.
But yeah, no. What have I been up to? I have been watching a show called Hannah.
Oh, is it based on that stupid movie? It was also called Hannah?
It wasn't stupid, Bob. I enjoyed that movie. And yeah, it's got a TV show now. It's pretty fun. I've only watched 2 episodes, I think, now. What have you been watching, sir?
Ooh, what have I been watching?
I think I know.
Well, I went and I saw Battle Angel Alita. Did we talk about that one?
We talked about it on the one that we're not putting out. So if you want to talk about it, by all means.
I'll surmise it a little shorter. I liked it. I'm not a giant fan of it, and it was pretty good, I guess, in the long run.
You just gave 3 contradictory statements. I liked it. It was okay. And what was the other one?
Those aren't contradictory. I can like things that are okay.
Yeah. Well.
I can also hate things that are okay. Speaking of Captain Marvel.
I heard it's awful.
No, I got told by my parents it was like, and then I watched it. I was just like, it's okay, I guess.
It was no Wakanda.
Wakanda forever. No, it was okay. The music was good.
Wait. Crickets.
No, it wasn't bad. There's a lot of controversy, but that's just because I guess people don't like Brie Larson. I find her quite charming when she's not being super
She's
cool.
in a skin tight uniform. That makes it pretty easy too.
Her uniform is there's so much. There's never any common ground in the middle anymore. There's always just one insane side and then another insane side.
Yeah.
That applies to everything. So if you want to talk about a movie and be like, I like this and I didn't like that, some parts I liked, some I didn't, but overall, it wasn't a bad movie. People are like, pick a side.
Pick a side, Batman. Martha! I pick Martha's side.
But no, that's, okay, so I saw Alita and I saw Marvel.
Which one do you give the edge to?
Well, Edge, I gotta go with Alita because she's got that sword.
Yeah.
Now, if you said which one would you give the big guns to, I'd have to say Marvel.
Which one would you blow your money on? If you could only pick one. Here we go. Fuck, marry, kill. You gotta fuck one, you gotta marry one, you gotta kill one.
But there's only 2 choices.
The other one is... Fuck, what just came out? Dumbo. Dumbo just came out, the Tim Burton movie.
Okay, so
Even if you haven't seen Dumbo.
I hear it's yeah, we'll just talk about Dumbo for a second. Movie neither of us have watched. I hear they apparently cut out a lot of the original storyline and they're just focusing on these new characters that they put in the movie.
I heard it was Tim Burton's best film in the last 10 years. I don't think he's had a film in 10 years though, so.
Yeah, he did Alice in Wonderland 10 years ago and then he disappeared.
He was like, I'm going back into hiding. Johnny Depp, take me away.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
But, okay, so.
Fuck, marry, kill.
I'm gonna kill Dumbo. Because elephants shouldn't be flying around. I'll jump on him, scare him, ride him across the country that he was tired, and then let him fall into a volcano.
Wow, he went deep. Okay.
And then Mary.
Or fuck, sorry, fuck. Because Mary's like the one that you're like, fuck yeah, I'm stuck with this for life. And fuck is just like, it was okay.
Like, I gotta go with, I'll marry Alita because she's a machine, and you know how I feel about machines.
Bob is a machine.
No, if I could get away from your insane yammering, I was just gonna give them a rating and a quick rundown of how I felt about them. And
I like the fuck, marry, kill system.
We got a ghost system of it. We've got it established.
We've added a new system today, folks. The fuck, marry, kill. It will work for this podcast too.
Yeah, it will. And I can't.
We'll ghost rate it and then fuck, marry, kill.
I can't really defer you because it's like, yeah, Scott has an idea he wants to do. I just have to indulge him. So now we're gonna have a couple different rating systems, folks. You heard it here now. There's gonna be the ghost rating system. Then there's three options. You know what's gotta happen.
Okay, guys, here it comes. Fuck, marry, kill. Boop, 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 boop.
I have this horrible feeling that that's going to be one of the hotkeys.
It's just going to say, fuck, marry, kill time with Scott.
But no, Alita was pretty faithful. I know some people have some issues with Marvel, with the adaptations, but it is what it is. I'd give Marvel a 3.5, and I'd give Atlee a 4. And I'd give Dumbo 0.
Yeah, that poor fucking freak elephant.
Okay, so I was watching the trailer. He gets a feather in his nose. Is that what causes him to be able to fly, or is that just incidental in this?
I think that's incidental. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Well, I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed.
No, I gotta remember.
Ting,
okay, so
ting, walla walla bing bing.
I went to go see Alita in Fernie.
Okay.
Just pointing that out. I saw it in Fernie. The audience was people slightly older than me. I imagine they're Atlee or Gunny fans,
We're old fuckers.
I went to go see Captain Marvel in Shinjuku.
Oh yeah.
In IMAX at prime time during the day on a Saturday. And, so I'm watching, the theater's packed.
I could only expect.
As we're leaving the theater, you know what everybody in the audience is talking about?
How lost his eye?
Well, his name's Nick Fury.
Oh, Nick Fury.
No.
Sorry, pardon me. How Nick Fury lost his eye?
Somewhat related, but no, they were going on about Neko-chan. They love Goose the cat. That's all they talked about. I was on the escalators back down behind them. They just kept going on about Goose the cat.
We're just we want that cat. It's we need more Chinese. I mean, I love Chinese.
Okay, once again, a cat out of a pet store costs $7,000. They're not going to be eating their cats.
It costs $7,000 for a cat in Japan?
And then more for dogs.
What?
Yeah, from pet stores. Yet there are feral cats running around cities, so if you're crafty enough to catch one.
I'd just steal people's cats.
You'd be a catnapper.
Fuck yeah.
You'd have ransoms. You just go into cafes and
I would just
put a cat in your coat and leave.
I would just sell them on the black cat market. You heard it here first, folks. If you would like to get a cat and you're from Japan, boy, do I got a deal for you.
Discount cats. We'll send them in the mail. Express shipping.
Scott's Discount Cats.
It's $1,000 a cat. We'll ship it to your door.
Cheap, guys. $1,000 a cat. Anyways, I'm glad to hear that they were semi-okay.
Well, they like I said, they love Goose.
That cat was liked. I've been watching Love, Death, and Robots.
Yeah, I know about it. I haven't bothered watching an episode yet.
It's fucking awesome.
So what are you, like a man-child watching cartoons?
What are you, some sort of fucking weeb?
If it was the other thing, anime, then you can make that connection.
It is anime. You shut your mouth. I was watching anime. I was watching anime. You be happy.
I'm never happy when somebody turns out to be a weeb. Speaking of weebs, guess what other movie I saw when I was in Tokyo?
Oh, fuck. Something weeby.
Yes. But I'll let you finish first before I go on.
Was it Sailor Moon, maybe?
You know, if they had a Sailor Moon movie and it was playing, I'd go watch it.
I know. That's why I said it. I'm not sure. Anyways.
I'll let you finish, but then I have more news to talk about.
More news coming up next.
I always have more news. I just went to Tokyo. Well, I'll talk about that before I move on. But you talk about your thing while I sit here and look up.
Coming up next after Sex, Death, and Robots. Bob has some news.
Quit doing that.
It's going to sound awesome, though. I love this thing. Because everything, it's just like a little ASMR. You know, I think that you guys are great people. And I just wanted to do this for you guys. And all you can hear is my kids in the background. And it's really creepy.
So, you're talking about robots?
Yeah. So I watched Sex, Death, and Robots. And honestly, I think there's 14 episodes.
It's an anthology series, all unconnected.
Yeah, it's totally unconnected. And they are like short. Like there's 8 15-minute, or there's 8 minutes, 15 minutes, 6 minutes, 12 minutes. I think there might be one that's 20 minutes even. All a little different. There's one that's like super robot-y, and it's fucking hilarious. It really is. And it's about cats, Bob. You would love this episode. There's robots.
I plan on watching it since I've been a little
robots
busy.
And cats. And I won't spoil it, but it's fucking amazing. Robots and cats. And then there's a werewolf one, and it is ballin', where the army has like recruited werewolves. They're in Afghanistan, and werewolves like fuck everybody up, and they've recruited them. They call them like dirty dogs and fucking all the stuff you would expect. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Season 1, I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 ghosts.
Strong, confusing praise.
Why is it confusing?
I gotta say something.
Well, say it then, Bob. Bob's always got an opinion. When Scott likes something, Bob's like, well, you know, that guy that made those, he was really going for... No, I'm joking. I'm totally fucking with Bob. Anyways, Bob.
So, like I say, I was in Tokyo to go see an expo. They had a little bit of a Godzilla stuff at the expo. There was everything else. I realized that Tokyo, just like Hollywood, has run out of ideas.
Oh, really?
Yep. There's this new movie called Promare, and the main character, I'm pretty sure it's just Kamina from, Gurren Lagann, and I'm not the only one who thought that because I checked it up after, and I was like, do you know who the hell I am? And all these memes, and I was like, yeah, they're running low, but this is just terrible. So I look over, and there's this booth for Pokemon, right?
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah, but they're redoing the first Pokemon movie all in 3D. So
oh my god.
It's all CG, 3D.
But didn't they just remake the whole with different people in it? Did you not see that?
What?
It's like they remade Pokemon, but changed the people out. Brock and Misty aren't in it anymore. It's 2 other people.
Yeah, they've been out for like long times.
It's awful.
Everything's awful.
I'm
an old man, and I'm just like, this isn't what I'm used to, and I don't like it.
I'm a dad, and I'm like, oh, you guys like Pokemon? We should watch the movie. I got like 5 minutes. I was like, who the fuck are these people? Like, that's not Brock or Misty. My kids are like, no, that's Shane and Sam. I don't fucking know. I was like, this is bullshit. I turned it off.
It's also baloney that they're redoing the Mewtwo movie all in like CGI. Because it's like, who is that for? Why would you just remake a movie scene for scene in CGI?
Because I like Mewtwo.
Yeah, but like that's
Wait.
what isn't that why he's in Detective Pikachu?
What is there to miss here? It's Mewtwo. 2. He even has 2 in his name. That's like 1 less than 3, which is 3D. My math makes sense. I'm a learned doctor.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
So anyhow, like I said, they're remaking a couple things. They got some character designs that are very similar. And the same day that I was there for the expo, they actually had a motorcycle kind of expo, which they had the year before that I was there. And they had this weird cross between like motocross and drag racing.
And Bob bought a motorcycle.
I did, but that was unrelated to the event.
Oh, okay.
But,
Sorry. Bob is
anyhow,
now...
they had like 20-foot ramps, both sides, and there's people doing big jumps through the air.
Are you part of the X Games now?
Well, yeah, but I'm not allowed
shit.
I'm not allowed
Fuck.
to talk about it.
I'll edit that out. I love how I'm sorry. I gotta point this out. But we've been doing this for a year and a half. Yeah?
I don't know, maybe more.
Almost 2 years. September, October is 2 years. But it's funny how we know exactly where we're going with stuff now. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. Oh, okay, perfect. Sorry, anyways. Did you get that?
So, yeah, I was there and they had drag racing and like that weird motocross in the middle, and it just made me laugh because Monster was there. Monsters everywhere. And, I went to this arcade and I won a monster out of the machine because it was like the crane game, and one of the things was a thing of monster, and I was like, you know what? I've never had a monster. So I won this one out. I was like, got the Japanese can of monster.
I get it now. I thought like you were like Monsters. I was like
like
what
Monsters
the...
and
yeah,
like the
Monster
drink.
energy drink. Yeah.
So I finally had my first monster, and I gotta say, I don't know how you people can drink those things. It was so sweet and tasted so bad.
Oh,
I couldn't stand it.
They're not.
I look around, you see people at work just like downing a whole can.
Oh, you see people like down. Like I was at like 2 cans a day. I'm like, I'm so happy I'm not drinking those anymore, because like I would get like grumpy. Like I'd get Monster withdrawals. Monster, we're not looking for a sponsorship from you. Thank you, though. we know you're listening. We're not drinking it because we don't like you.
Like, you know, it's just, I wasn't expecting that out of a drink.
Yeah, they're very sweet. I totally think they're addictive.
I don't know, I had half a can, I couldn't drink it anymore.
I could see that. So, Japan was...
It was warmer than Canada.
It was 10 out of 10?
It was 5 out of 5 ghosts.
Ah, fuck, marry, kill. I see where this is going.
But no, it was fun. I went around I hit the expo, and then I just wandered around aimlessly, enjoyed Tokyo for the weekend, got some good food, made me laugh.
Nice. Oh,
But I also saw the movie for Osamatsu-san. You know, Mr. Osamatsu?
I'm sure I do.
So they had 2 seasons. They were on Crunchyroll.
Oh, it's a show. Got it.
Yeah, it's an animation. It's one of those Japanese animes you've heard about.
Is that one of them weeb shows you've been talking about?
Yes, it is.
I mean, I love the weeb community.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Supposedly, it's a show that apparently has a very toxic fan base. Sometimes,
really?
especially over here, it's kind of
Is
like
it like Overwatch?
No, but it's like Rick and Morty. They got weird, like it's like anything.
Like Szechuan sauce and like weird shit like that.
Somewhat. It's just
okay.
They say everything has a toxic fan base. When it depends on the fans.
True enough.
But
you know what probably doesn't have a toxic fan base? Like really crude porn. Everybody's probably just like, we're all fucked up. Let's just not even hit it. Like be mean to each other. Right? Right? They're like, fuck. Like we can't go any lower.
But
okay. Anyways, sorry.
2 seasons. Everyone when it finished the first time, everyone's like really upset. When it finished the second time, really upset. So this movie is a very sweet send off. They know how to make you laugh and just pull on those heartstrings right away. It was. If it ever comes out of Crunchyroll, I'm gonna have to watch it with you. But
I'll watch it.
I'm gonna buy it whenever it comes out too. So.
I'll watch it either way. Yeah. I'm down.
You should watch the series to get some context, but
okay.
I'm not going to go into spoilers because if you haven't seen it, well, you'll just have to wait, and you don't want to hear some angry 30-year-old man spoiling it for you. So I'll just say I gave it a solid 4 out of 5.
4 or 5, Ghost. Folks, you heard it here first.
If you enjoyed the series, you should probably check out the movie.
Sweet.
That's my endorsement of Osamatsu-san.
Matsu-san, you're so fine, you blow my mind, oh Matsu-san.
But yeah, so when I went to the theater to go see it, this made me laugh because there's all these like little things that happen on my trip.
Right?
So I'm going up to the desk to get popcorn, and the little girl lady at the snack
Everybody's
bar,
little compared to you there, Bob.
That's, So she looks at me and she's like, she says in Japanese, "Is that Kado 6? Like Kado 6?"
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah. And she's like, nice, so.
Nice. And you would have been like,
I was like, yeah. Nathan Fillion.
the Fillion.
So Nathan Fillion, I'm still upset about you for your whole deeking out on the whole, they killed you off and you not telling me, but you gotta say, you got fans and you're getting girls to give me attention, so I can't hold it against you.
If you ever want to be on the podcast, by all means,
we would gladly drive to Vancouver or Edmonton.
I would gladly go anywhere to see you, sir. Okay, that got weird.
And see you do that thing with your hair at the expo. That was pretty funny.
What did he do with his hair?
He was pretending that he had a wig.
Oh! Yeah.
For reasons too disturbing to mention, I find that hard.
Oh, we also have the Calgary Expo coming up.
We do?
We do.
We do?
We do. In under a month now.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty quick.
Some big names.
Yes.
I am super excited. What are we going to do there, Bob?
Well, I think we're going to hand around cards and ask people questions.
And?
I think we're going to watch a movie.
Oh, well.
An unrelated movie.
Okay, yeah. We were going to do something else, too.
What else are we going to do?
Remember how a certain somebody...
Oh, yeah. So we're going to go find Jeremy Shatta and John DiMaggio. We're going to take our portable recorder. We're going to pay whatever they want, and we're going to get them to say a soundbite for our internet program.
Our internet programmings. Because Bob...
I didn't want to bug him that day if I already bugged him. I got him that autograph from my sister, and we talked about buff babies, yes or no.
Yes. He said yes. But anyways, Bob, I was like, see, it was a nominal price to get him to do a voiceover clip. And I was like, dude, I'll pay you for it. We should go and do it. And Bob was like, I don't want to bug him again. He's like, if he comes to Calgary, I'll do it, I guess. I'll even pay for it.
Yeah, I'm not...
I know.
You're trying to make me sound like some sort of monster, but I said, he'll probably be there.
Bob, give me a win here. Come on.
You did win. And I'm just telling you that you won. Like,
wait a second. What other sound clip do we got here? Now, let's go back into time. Bob was like, I don't know, Scott. I don't want to do this. Okay, now let's go back to regular present time. Oh, and we're back. Oh, weird.
What the heck is that default setting?
Whoa, we're back. Oh my god. Another movie got announced. Did you hear about this?
What?
Sorry to fucking go off out of Calgary Expo. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure 3 got announced.
I did hear that. I heard that from a guy at work.
Are you not excited?
I'm moderately excited.
I'm moderately excited also. And they put out, him and Alex, or Keanu Reeves and Alex Rose put out like a little video saying, oh yeah, dudes, we're gonna be back. So yeah, I was pretty excited about that. Another thing happened while you were gone in Japan.
Wait, I was gone in Japan? When did this happen?
You were lost in translation? Anyways, I blacked out there for a second. They introduced Stadia? Studia? Yeah, I want to say Stadia. The new streaming platform from Google. The new gaming platform.
Is that where they're like trying to kill Twitch?
No. Like it's a console. Sorry, it's not a console. But you're going to be able to stream 4K games at 60 frames a second with, I think it's like a 30 megabyte download and a 15 megabyte upload for internet from your computer, your TV, tablet, or phone.
So you'll be able to stream to Twitch with this?
No, you'll be playing games. Full-on games. Assassin's Creed Odyssey has been running on it. Have you not seen this?
So you don't need like a console?
No.
See, I'm in if I could have the choice of between, like digital downloads and hard copies, I would prefer hard copies. I'm living in that generation, so just a streaming console, that fills me with...
Fills you with what, Bob? With this?
Okay, so you have a streaming console and the internet goes down. Then what do you do?
Right? Nothing.
Let's say you have a console with, non-online capabilities.
Yeah. So the other thing is like no pro player is ever going to play on this
Why is that?
because it's going to have latency. So if I'm sitting here playing Call of Duty Black Ops on it, and
Wait, so how is this going to work out if they finally do that open source and let everybody play together on the same servers? Is this going to be included?
well, I don't know, but that's where the latencies would come in, right?
Yes.
Because you're going to have to like ping back to the server's going to have to ping back to you. Like it's going to be time, right? So yeah, no, I thought it was pretty interesting. Interesting.
That's kind of
stuff.
interesting, I guess. At least I would find it kind of interesting.
I would check it out. I think like see what it's about. I don't know how they're going to do it though. Like, is it going to be like a pay for service? So yeah, I don't know how they're going to work this. If it's going to be like a subscribe service, or if they're going to do it where you pay like a certain amount to play the game. I'm not too sure how it's going to work.
I seem to remember something. Didn't somebody say that at one point there was going to be a new Xbox that would just be streaming, basically?
Yeah, they've also said that too. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's interesting time for video gaming.
Well, eventually it's going to be like they're going to stick some stupid chip in your head and we'll all be connected together by a network.
We're all going to be part of the Oasis.
Or Ghost in the Shell or Alita, whatever. Some dystopian future. You know what happens in the dystopian future? They're going to make replicants, and I'm going to go from being a field runner to a blade runner. I'm going to hunt down replicants.
Oh my god. And then, do you know who's going to show up?
I'll do the Harrison Ford rubber face. I'm like, whoa.
Harrison Ford's going to show up. He's like, goddamn Blade Runners.
It's like Harrison Ford's one of the things we have totally different opinions on. I'm like pro Harrison, and you're anti Harrison.
Pennant Chewie.
Have you seen The Fugitive?
Oh, I'm not going to jump. Bob's losing it. He's like, you're a fucking asshole.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't kill her, my wife.
I also
Anyways.
I was talking about, remember we did Rising Sun?
Yes.
Because we were talking about just, tonight at dinner, they were talking about Michael Crichton and they're talking about Westworld.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, screw Westworld. If I wanted for something with Michael Crichton, I'd watch Rising Sun or Jurassic Park.
That's great. So yeah, no, that Stadia thing is super interesting. I don't know what's going to happen with it.
I guess I'm kind of interested.
Would you be interested, say, if they drop like the price point of games to like, because like honestly, I think the price point of games is super high.
Oh, when it jumped from like $60 to like $80?
Yeah, right? So like, I understand it when you're paying for the case and the disc and the fucking printing on the paper. Even that is fucking cheap like borscht. But
What do you got against Russians?
I fucking love borscht. I'm sorry. Cheap like fucking goulash. There. Russians. There, I changed it. Fucker. Cheap like rice. There, now I'm insulting Ethiopians.
Like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if they drop the price point of the games, I'd be even more interested.
Let's, like you say, it's interesting. Who knows what the future will hold.
Like, say it's $39.99 for the games.
That'd be pretty sweet, I guess, but like, I don't know. Well, I've been buying gear for our other endeavors.
Yes, we are going to upload video sometime in the future.
It's just, there's a certain amount of quality that we want to have for it.
Bob needs to... Bob's been trying to send me the video for our Nick Showski interview for a month and a bit.
Yeah, I'm going to go back and re-encode it to be
And
smaller.
it will not send to me. Well, why can't you just upload it?
I could, but I think I have to re-encode it to be smaller for YouTube, too.
Oh, okay. So we got to re-encode it. So we do have video coming. One of these days, you will see the beautiful face of me. Not Bob, because Bob's like, fuck that shit, I'm out. Fuck that shit, I'm out.
Yeah, you make it sound like I'm ducking out, but there's a very good reason I'm
Somebody
not on the camera.
needs to control the camera and the... Yeah, so, yeah, Bob was doing his job. Don't worry, folks. Anyways, back to the Calgary thing. Who else is going to be there? Did you see?
Lots of people from Back to the Future.
Yeah, pretty much the whole Back to the Future cast. The Goonies cast. I think there's only one Goonie that I'd be ever interested in meeting, and that's Sean Austin. And you know what? Corey Feldman, Fuck you. Just because. I'm fucking done with you.
So like Corey Feldman like calls, he's like, "Hey, can I be on your podcast?"
I'd be like,
you'd be like,
"No."
"No."
You know why? The good Corey died. That's why. If that ever gets back to him, you think he'd be hurt?
I don't know.
The crickets say no. I love that little soundboard. Corey Feldman, a few other voice actors, Hader. Not Bill Hader. Is it Bill Hader?
I don't know which one it
who's
is.
Snake?
Oh, that's David Hayter.
David Hader's gonna be there.
You're saying it weird.
Like, cool whip.
I have it under good authority that it's actually Kiefer Sutherland is Snake, not this. I've never heard of this David Hayter. I play a lot of Metal Gear games.
Whoa. If it's Kiefer Sutherland, I don't want to ever play that game again.
Why not?
I hate him.
Okay, so like
there was a period like in the 2007s where he was on fucking everything. I'm on 24. Now I'm on 24 again. It was a fucking show about 24 hours that lasted fucking 8 seasons.
Yeah, it was 8 days.
You're one of those fanboys for that goddamn show, aren't you?
I hate 24, but I like Kiefer Sutherland.
No, the only good movie he was in was Young Guns, and that's because he died at the end.
What about Lost Boys? It goes back to your Corey connection.
Feldman was in that one, so that whole movie's a downer now. The good Corey died. So, Robert Welling's gonna be there, I think. Is it Robert Welling? RoboCop? I'm more excited for him than Corey Feldman.
Well, that's a natural...
Nobody's been excited for him in 20 years.
That's a very natural reaction.
Who else am I excited to see? I don't know. That's about it.
Is it Peter Weller, I thought?
Maybe it's Peter Weller. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited for that little couple days away from the Gremlins. Goblins. There be goblins.
Yeah, Peter Weller. How do you keep getting these first names wrong?
I just speak from my fucking ass.
I just speak from my heart.
I speak from my heart because it's connected to my ass. So anyways, for the BNS Awesome podcast,
I'm Rick Moranis. Is Rick Moranis going to the Comic Expo?
If Rick Moranis was there, I would pay whatever the cost was to meet him because he is a legend.
Canadian hero.
Canadian fucking prince.
Even more so than Kiefer Sutherland.
You shut your filthy mouth about Kiefer Sutherland. He's not even Canadian.
Well...
What's his father's name? Bill Sutherland. That's the guy. Yeah, good old Billy. Billy Sutherland. Yeah, that's my homie. You should have ate that kid when his bones were soft. I know that's not his name. But I don't know his real name, so I'm going with Bill Sutherland. I can picture the guy in my head, too. Yeah, so for the BNS Awesome podcast, I'm Bill Sutherland. And that's my son, Kiefer. Who the fuck names their kid Kiefer?
Donald.
I like Bill. I'm going with Bill Sutherland. So for the BNS Awesome podcast, this is Bill Sutherland going, have a great day.
So I'm Bob of the BNS Awesome podcast.
No, you're Kiefer of the BNS Awesome podcast.
You're not going to eat me with my soft bones. I'm not playing your game, Bill.
Come here, kid. I'm going to eat your bones. That's super creepy. Or I can be Gary Busey. You know what? Nothing that an 8-ball can't cure. You'll be eating kids left and right. So anyways, yeah, this was Scott from the BNS Awesome podcast, signing off, saying, I'm Gary Busey. Well, thanks for listening to the BNS Awesome podcast. If you would like to reach us, you can get us on our email at bnsawesomepodcast@gmail.com. Thanks, Bob. And you can also reach us on Twitter at BNS Awesome Pod. There is. We can also be found on Spotify now. And we can also be found on Stitcher and iTunes. So be sure if you go there, rate, comment, review, all that stuff. And thanks.